All right, we're back at my art studio in Spain here. I thought I'm just gonna make a short video giving you guys an update, giving a summary about all the things that have happened here, a whole summary of where it started, where it is right now, because it's been a while. I'm gonna show you all the things that have been done, some of the things that still need to be done, but also some of the biggest problems that I had with this house. So yeah, in case you didn't know, yes, this is my own house, this is my own property. I'm very proud to say that, but it had a lot of issues with it. I actually live above here. The whole downspace is going to be turned into an art studio. As you can tell, we're getting close to the finished result. After 2 years of living here, I mean, I should be getting somewhere now, but of course, budget, money, the fact that I still have a full-time job. By the way, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, subscribe. It all helps me to become a full-time artist. I did feel that it's really the time to give you guys a big update. This entire place started as a small shop. It used to be a photography shop in here, like the kind of place where somebody would go to get a passport picture or to get pictures developed. But of course, we live in a digital time, so that guy is probably out of business right now. I actually hope he's doing well, but okay, that's none of my business. So for me, this is mine. The idea here, from where it started and to where it's going, for me, it's going to be an art studio. But of course, I'm not going to divide it anymore as it used to be. For me, this is one big open workspace where I can be productive, where I can do a lot of things. And also to keep the value of the house in mind, technically, this has been converted into a garage. So all of this started, let's say, roughly maximum a year ago. I started to take out the ceiling. I started to take out the floor. This was a bunch of work, but that's always the first step. If you want to rebuild, you have to demolish. So everything here has been taken out. There used to be a brick wall that split this room in two. It's been taken out. There was an entire front window display here, and I actually got a really nice shot for you guys right now. I took out all the windows. There was a massive window in front. The whole thing got taken out to really have an open, clear space to begin from scratch again. But very soon into the renovation, one of the biggest problems, luckily it has been resolved, but one of the biggest problems with my house was found at that time. So in this shot, you can probably see it the best. There is a big iron beam that basically holds up the entire floor, keeps the walls attached to each other, and it goes from one side of the house completely to the opposite side of the house. This thing was completely rotten. Even though I had an inspection before I bought the house by an architect, of course, they cannot see everything, and that was not seen. Partially because a separation wall was here, there was another fake wall here. Basically, it was hidden, a bunch of pipes from the bathroom. It was almost impossible to see it without taking out a part of the wall, a part of the ceiling, the pipes, and so on and so on. And that, for me, was my #1 delay in time. It took a really long time to find an architect again, to find a constructor, a welder, but we made a very good solution. Basically, it was cut in half. The bad part was taken out. A new part was put in, completely welded together. There are extra plaques welded on top of it to make it stronger, and it's even welded onto another beam that goes again to the other side of the house. So now the structure, I would even dare to say it's even better than new, and just repainted it nice and black because the ceiling is one of the other things that still needs to be tackled, but that's for a whole different video. That's not the priority, the ceiling in the art studio. And another part that will still take some time, but that won't be for me, that will be for my electrician, is the electrics downstairs here. I have no lights, I just have a few LED strips, I have a few like stationary lights to plug into the walls, but no actual installment of lights. So that's another step that needs to be tackled. I'm actually working that out now with the electrician. He's very busy. I live in a small city, but with almost no electricians, and I want to work with somebody local. But apparently next month we'll be able to take the first steps What I have done myself is I basically took out about 75% of all the cables, the electrics that were down here, because basically there was like probably 12 different lights, like the old, Star Wars kind of zoom type of lights that were hanging here. And I took them all out. I took all the cables out. You can still see it there. Basically out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's a few that I completely took out. So let's say 12 that came out of the wall. There's like 3 of them remaining, which are now the plugs in the walls so that I can plug in my lights there so that I can be working here. The idea is, of course, to have LED strips, nice, bright, white, very low energy consuming. But again, that's going to be for another video, guys. Step by step, like with everything. But so for you guys, one of the next things that I'm going to be uploading to the channel is actually a video of me painting a mural on the entire back wall. Basically, this wall, it needs no more work. It's completely done. Not even for electrics, because the plan to mount the electrics, they're all going to be externally mounted. So onto the wall instead of making channels into the brick, into the wall. For me, art studio, a garage, doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be super nice. And I actually really want to get started on this mural. And of course, every renovation has its own problems, its own difficulties, and its own challenges, and its own surprises. And I actually just had another surprise recently. So as I mentioned before, I live above this place. I'm also renovating that, but that's for me too private to be showing that completely on this channel. But I recently started on my bathroom, taking out pipes, taking out the toilet, and so on, which is a bit tricky to live here. I need to go to the gym to actually go take my showers. I need to go through a laundromat to do my laundry, but that's all fine. That's no problem. The biggest issue is, it was not my plan to renovate my bathroom downstairs. This is just a toilet and a sink. And literally 3 weeks ago, I took out my toilet upstairs. 2 weeks later, my toilet broke downstairs. So yeah, I'm not gonna make a drawing with that, but right now my priority, and I ordered already one, is to fix the toilet down there. Yep, it's on its way. And one of the last parts, one of the last priorities of my art studio renovation, this will really be the last thing that I will tackle, is this little space here. This is perfect for me because here I store all my work equipment, all my tools, even anything down to my sanding paper and screws. It's all laying in here. All of this also at some point needs to be taken out, just quickly repainted and install big shelves, because right now I completely ran out of room. I did not invest anything into this except buying some cheap-ass shelves, that are easy to be reused. But that's going to be one of the last things to tackle, but I'm getting closer and closer to that point. So I had not mentioned it before. This is a completely brand new floor. I did not install this. Maybe I could have, but I don't have the skill or the experience to do this. A guy came in, they did this in 2 days. I am extremely happy with the result. They also installed like a little ramp so that a car can enter here. As I mentioned before, this is a house. I also need to think about the value of the house. So technically it's been converted into a garage. And yeah, here you get an overview. I think you get an idea of the size. I'm very happy with it. This is a lot of working space. And of course, one of the things that I've added is some of these spots. I'm actually still gonna add a bit more, because in such an old house, it's built in the 60s, I live close to the sea, there's a lot of humidity. So with that, the wall can actually still breathe a bit. And I'm actually today planning on adding a few of those spots into that wall as well. And here is honestly one of the coolest features. This shows actually how old the original construction is. Most of it has been taken out, but some parts in the wall are still the stones with the cement. Yeah, I love features like that with the stone, the cement. Always makes me think of a Roman wall, or the church here, which is like 400 or 500 years old. I think that must be around the same age, because in my hallway there is also a small segment that is also still originally like that. And I don't think with the bricks, that's not from the same timeline. But okay, that's a whole different detail. So yeah, that was a quick update for you guys, that I'm still working on it, but we're getting closer to a finished result. Definitely don't forget to leave a like, push the right buttons, leave a comment, subscribe, because I really want to quit my full-time job and work here full-time, be creative, make nice things, start a web shop, and so on and so on. But without you guys, I cannot grow. So thanks in advance. I'll see you in the next video when I'm painting that mural behind me.